And we are back. You are chatting with John P. Today we're going to be talking about not a watch, but something that goes on a watch that is apparently now trading at or being listed at on the free market at somewhere around the price of a Rolex watch, which is crazy. And we're going to talk about it, a little bit about what this is, and also what I think about it, which, to give you an idea, is crazy. But first, check out delraywatch.com, where we have so many watches in stock now. It's a little hard to keep track of. Luckily, we have a good team behind us, but I mean, we got a Tudor Pepsi GMT in, we got a couple of Tudor subs. Just check it out, delraywatch.com. If you're looking for a good watch or a vintage watch, it's unbelievable. Check it out, delraywatch.com, and follow me on Instagram, The Real John P. So now that we have all that out of the way, let's talk about it. So let me get the elephant out of the room and tell you what it is. It's a Patek strap. It's the green Patek strap. Now, we had someone call in. They wanted to trade the strap in against a watch, and I said, okay, that's great. Here's the thing. This is a watch strap that is made for the 5167 Patek Aquanaut. And so they had a green Aquanaut, which the strap came on. The dial was green, and the strap came on that. And what people could do is they can go to the local Patek ID, and they, for $200 US roughly, or 230 euros, just kind of depending where the market was at for that particular time, you could just buy this strap and you could put it on the 5167 so the stainless steel Aquanaut for that time, or you could put it on a 5164, which was the Aquanaut travel time, though the way that the end piece was, it didn't totally fit flush with the case, but it looked very cool, and so a lot of people that spring into that travel time put it in this strap. And so we had a good customer of the store call us and say, I'm interested in this other watch you have available. I have a strap to trade. And I knew that people kind of wanted the strap, but I didn't really have in the back of my mind what these things were trading at. So he gave me a number, and I didn't believe it, but I talked around, and he was spot on the money with it. And the thing is, guys, these straps go for thousands of dollars, and it's kind of a name your price thing. Though of course, if you're looking to sell it at a given time, there is always a number that it needs to be at. And so with this strap, I just could not believe it. And here's the thing, if you've seen a Talking Watches episode with John Mayer by Hodinkee, he basically has a pile of these things, and I'm just coming to realize that this strap is now more elusive than pretty much any Rolex watch, almost as elusive as a 5711 by Patek, and it's just a rubber strap. There's nothing to it. I mean, it's the same strap that comes in black that's put on all the other Aquanaut models, though it's just green. Now, once again, if you come across one of these straps and you find someone that's selling them for a few $100s, you need to pick it up because you can make a little bit of money on them. Though, I will admit, it is very difficult to find someone that wants the strap because of what they trade at, right? I mean, at the end of the day, it really does take someone that absolutely has to have a green strap on their watch, that the watch didn't come with the green strap, right? Like, this watch did not come on the 5164 Patek Travel Time Aquanaut. It's not a strap that comes on the watch, and people just were putting it on there, and it's just a little bit of a crazy trend that's developed in the watch industry, and it really goes to show you, at least in my opinion, that it's not only the watch that makes the watch. It's the accessories, it's the color scheme, it's the whole package on the wrist. And by the way, I'm not wearing a watch today, and I don't know why. Why am I not wearing a watch, guys? Speculate in the comments below. So, back to this strap. Now, here's what makes this scenario a little bit more crazy. So, Patek Philippe recognizes that this strap now, and I'm just realizing this, right? I've just started doing the research. I'm not into the accessories, but this really got me diving and delving a little bit deeper into the strap world that apparently exists. Now, Patek, the manufacturer, they realize that there is a subculture of guys that are absolutely obsessed with this strap, and I can see it's a little bit cold here in South Florida, as you can see here on my shirt, but there's guys that are obsessed with this, the ultra high-end collector guys, and a lot of them already have these things stockpiled, like John Mayer. And so what they have done is they've cut the supply. This green strap is discontinued, but they've cut the supply. You can no longer just walk into a Patek AD or a boutique and say, I would like the strap for my watch. First of all, you can't get it for the 5167. Forget about it. There's no way. And so they have a Patek Aquanaut Jumbo, so basically the 5168G. It's a white gold Aquanaut, so it's the 42mm version of the 5167A, though in white gold, which this originally came on. Also, this watch comes on the green strap, so the 5168G you can actually get with the green strap, and they are, excuse me, somewhat available. Now the issue is you can't just walk in to the dealer and say, now I want this strap. No, they make you bring the watch. They make you, there's been some rumors and some somewhat confirmed incidences where they actually require the original purchase receipt, which is very difficult situation for someone that buys the watch secondhand. But they've created first of all of their watches that are sports models, Aquanauts, Nautiluses, and variations thereof are extremely difficult to get. But now you have their rubber straps selling at premiums being stockpiled by the watch underworld elite. It's a new day, a new era is dawning in the watch community to where, the guy that's not in the upper crust or the upper crest of the watch community, even though he might be able to afford to do so, can't get a strap from the manufacturer that not only he wants on his watch, comes on the watch, the 42mm Patek Aquanaut Jumbo that a green strap can be purchased on. There's so many scenarios to where that is just mind-boggling to me. You buy the watch pre-owned and the previous owner cut the strap. You don't have the receipt because that person didn't care about the trinkets, which is more common than you think. Or maybe the strap gets damaged, it gets ruined, and now you can't get the strap that came on the watch. If you go on the forums, there are also known cases where they had the receipt, so I think this happened particularly in London, though once again, it is a rumor, it's on the forums. There was a guy that had the watch that this came on, and he went in there, and the actual Patek boutique recommended that he use a third-party strap. Now, once again, that is total rumor, and there was a very funny thread about this, but it certainly is telling of where the watch community, in my opinion, is going. And I think that we need to tread very lightly on this topic, but also stay very informed and abreast of the situation, because who's next to do this, right? Is it going to be Rolex with their bracelets? There's already confirmed reports of Rolex not... You can't just buy a Rolex bracelet. You need to bring in the watch, and, depending on the AD, they might not do it for you unless you had the receipt, because they're getting very territorial. And so we as a watch community, I believe, should really stay tuned with this situation, stay very informed about it, because I don't know that I want to live in a world to where you have a Rolex Submariner and you can't get a bracelet for it even though yours is ruined, or you have any of the manufacturers and you have a strap and you just can't get the strap from the manufacturers because the brand feels that they can control the market and they're above the demand of the marketplace. That's just my opinion. What do you guys think below about these crazy green Patek Philippe Aquanaut straps, both the original and in the 42mm Jumbo? This whole scenario, do you think other brands are going to attempt things like this? Do you think it's going to carry out into other accessories, into possibly some of their services? Are they not going to touch watches without receipts? What do you think the future has in store for not the watches in the watch industry, but everything else that goes with it, including accessories? So that's what I have for you today, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed this. Comment below, like and subscribe. It does help me. And also let me know what you think about this. Check out delraywatch.com. Once again, we've got all these tutor subs, and I don't know what we're going to do with them. Maybe they'll be on your wrist soon, and you'll see it on Instagram, The Real John P. Thanks for watching, guys. You have been chatting with John P. and talking about these crazy straps. Ciao.